This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Marvelous.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare here with a new game in the mail for a let's first impressions video called Kandagawa Jet Girls. You want something a bit different than what I usually play? Something a bit silly and fan servicey? Well, why not? Yeah, actually, I guess I technically played games that are fan servicey before. Yeah. Let's see. ULA. Oh, here we go. I was just talking about transferring the actual data, so I thought I talked about like recording stuff there. Yeah, no one wants to read all this. The gist of it is like, don't, you know, if you don't know the game, don't copy it, pass it around, all this other stuff, you know. Exporting. Yeah, most of the stuff doesn't apply to me specifically, so I don't have to worry about that. Privacy. Yeah, they won't use my information. Except for mail listening. I hate this is a common thing now with games. I see. Well, I'm not going to be doing any online stuff, but I see what they're doing here. It's all the standard stuff we can... Oh well, like I said, that's a problem with a lot of modern gaming. I just get that just from... I get all this stuff available just from starting the game? Aren't I lucky? Boy. Yeah, I think I'm going to do just the story mode. I don't know how far I'm going to get into it. I'm probably not going to finish this game. I kind of wanted just to see what it was about. From the pictures, it seems like basically a fan service game, but jet ski. So if you're a big fan of like Wipeout and other such games, I know there's a lot more than just Wipeout. That's the only one I recall off the top of my head. You might like it. Obviously, if you're not a big fan of fan service, you might not like it. I know Marvel Studios, the people that are doing this tend to make games that are fan servicey. Although at the time of this recording, I've heard some rumblings going on in their studio, and they might not be able to make games like this anymore. So this might be like one of those like last games you see like this. So, and then Xseed Games, the people who publish it, they also have some stuff going on in the background. But let's not talk about that. Let's just enjoy the game. Let's play a game where girls race jet skis. Because isn't that why we all live in the real world? You know, to witness such fantasticness. I'll probably just talk through these. What was I gonna say? I wonder if there's like a. I bet there after the game's over. I bet there's probably like a multiplayer or something like that you can do. Yep, all the girls are ample, of course. This almost seems well, except for these girls. Kind of reminds me of Senra Kagura games. You know, the guy who makes those games has admitted before that he's a very big fan of the female bosom, as it were. And of course, like most anime-style games, it's all over the top. Yep. Because of course you're gonna wear samurai armor while jet skiing. Well, that just makes perfect sense. Yeah, there's the Gyaru type of girls or whatever they're called in Japan. Well then, I assume in this game that most of the girls just are in love with each other, you know. Because usually in these types of games, like there's like never any dudes at all, which is not why people play these games, so it makes sense. So you've got your Shrine Maiden / I assume Shrine Maiden girls. Are these the villains? Or are these just... So you got your robot, or... outfit or cyborg or whatever you want to go characters. And obviously girls are the heads. Head girls. The main characters. And of course it takes place in Akaba. Why not? Well then, wasn't that fun, folks? Jeez. Oh man, you gotta appreciate like the just, you know, what they like and what they want in their game, and they're not hiding it. Definitely is not. Definitely wouldn't be considered for people who like for Western audiences. Definitely a bit over the top. I assume this game has a pretty straightforward, but might as well see how the game plays before we actually play it. Yeah, usually games like these fan service games usually don't appeal to me as much. Nothing against the games or anything like that. It's usually they have, well, one, I prefer gameplay first before anything else. So if the gameplay is good, then I can forego other like functions or features than fan service. Because if fan service is the first and foremost of the game, then it's kind of gets a bit boring to me, because, you know, I could do other things if I want fan service, you know. Okay, so R2 is speeding up and braking. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward. I was thinking it was probably gonna be the shoulder buttons. Most games these days are designed with the shoulder buttons in mind more than anything. I assume the one girl races while the other girl shoots people or whatever. So that way they can knock them out. So instead of getting items like you would in any other racing game, they would... I don't know, maybe you do get power-ups? Obviously, we're... Let's see... yep, use the analog stick for direction. Yeah, I don't know if I'll try to do the whole story mode. I don't even know how long the story mode is in this game. Because usually story modes, when it comes to like these games that are like sports games or whatever, they're usually pretty short, because obviously you want to get to the actual game mechanics of the game. You're like, kind of like what was that one Xbox game where you played as a mech and you played the tutorial level, but all the tutorial level was it was single player, but basically got you used to the game, and then afterwards you had to play online. That's probably why I never bought that game, because I found that out. So, nose control. I don't have a big nose, so I can't really control that, so. Oh, or you can raise it up or down. Okay, yep, so if it's raised up, more speed, down, well, if you push it down, easier to handle, but not as much. Okay, I'm just kind of skipping through this because I don't need to. So, yeah, okay. It doesn't seem that hard to like. Yeah, most wave racer games usually have like a thing where you can adjust the. You have to hold it down? There we go. I just had to hold it down for a while. I was like, why isn't it activating? Drifting, huh? You know, I've never been that great at racing titles for the most part. And I'm not really a big racing game fan, really. Although I will play Mario Kart. Mario Kart. There's a few other games I used to like playing that were kind of racers, but I'm trying to recall. Anyway, tilt. Okay, L2 for drifting because you're braking. So yeah, kind of like Mario Kart had drift boosting and stuff like that. See if I can do it. Right. Okay, so yeah, some major drifting here. And usually you want to like, I mean, obviously I'm not an expert at this stuff, but usually you want to, when you do a drift, you want to usually when you're drifting, you usually want to like tilt the controller back and forth while drifting, trying to. I guess I have to drift for a while to get to activate. There we go. That one will probably be the feature I probably will have trouble with the most usually. Although Mario Kart, it's pretty easy to do drift. I don't know. Of course, the controls in those games are a bit different than these. They don't. Boosting. Let's see. EPD. Okay. Transform the machine. Well, we did see that during the anime part of the game. It can't be a regular racing game, folks. A water ski racing. It has to be something weird about it. Which you gotta give a lot of Japanese companies credit. They usually try to do like weird and niche things with a lot of standard games. You know. Unfortunately, the only problem with that is they usually don't end up. They usually don't end up selling that well because of that, because they're so specific that they'll never get a big audience for it. That's kind of the problem with a lot of AAA titles, is they tend to make the same game over and over again because they know it sells, but they never try to do anything different. Of course, they see the sales of niche titles and they go, well, we're never going to make a lot of money if we just make these weird games. So. Jumping ramps in. Okay, so you want to tilt up when you hit, tilt down when before you hit the water. Okay, sounds pretty straightforward. Yeah, let's see if we can do it on the first try. Okay, so we did the diving jump. Now we have to do it. Let's try that again. Okay, I didn't do landing jump like I told you. May have to press it again as I'm in the air, because I thought I. Oh, you know what? Never mind. I know what I did wrong. So, all right. Yeah. No, I did. I pressed down like I was supposed to. All right. There we go. I don't know why I wasn't doing it. Huh. Having trouble on the tutorial? What's wrong with you? You can't play a game. I can play a game. Just not weird games about busty girls on jet skis, you know. Jump from a jump ramp. You can perform tricks. Ooh, tricks. Kind of reminds me of a. Was it Tony Hawk or whatever? Why would you want to perform tricks though? Okay. Oh, okay, it gives you effect. I was about to say, there's got to be a reason for it, not just for doing weird stuff. Sounds like you're a very smart character. Okay, so... Okay, so... Vertical spin, so that gives me... So that gives us speed increase if we do that. Okay, cool. Now. Alright, let's try... that. No, they were both to the left. I wonder why it didn't activate. Okay, I'll try it again. Let's, so I thought I pressed him to the... No, I pressed him to the left. And why did it do that? Well, then again, I think my controller is starting to wear down, so I could be that, but I'm going to try again. There we go. Well, that one did it, but the left one wasn't working. Wait, what did it say? EDC what? I was trying to do the move, and then I... Oh, okay, EPD. There we go. Handling goes up, okay. And then EP, it said the... I think it said EPD on the... Okay, so we have to do... Okay, so... That's... Okay, and this one is if you do left and left, and right and right. Okay. The emotions, they apparently they can slow down time while they're on the thing to do a little bit of a pose. I assume each girl group has their own like different thing. I assume the top one, or the one where you do left and right is different, but the rest of them I bet are the same. Okay, so this is how we attack. 0 to fire or circle. I mean. What do we use for ammo? Water? Are they just shooting each other with water guns? You jump or boost while shooting. The shot will be canceled. Okay. I see. We just have to shoot their behinds. We can do that. It kind of looks like concentrated water, but actually not. Okay. That seems pretty straightforward. So not just racing, you have to shoot your opponents too. Shoot it right between the eye. Weapon items. So they do have like some Mario Kart grabbing items. Okay. Dual handgun, shotgun, Gatling gun, sniper rifles, grenades, mines, bound ball, missile launchers. Just can't be a racing tall. It has to be weird weapons involved. Okay. Switch to shooter mode. Okay. Okay, so... Oh, so you can shoot from behind you, okay. Okay. Dual handguns. Okay, break. Oh, so we have shields too. That makes sense to prevent us from just getting wrecked immediately. Shotgun. These are weird designs for weapons, that's for sure. Okay. Sniper rifle. That one's low, higher risk, low, whatever situation. Yeah, everything's so colorful too in this game. I mean, it makes sense. It's a racing game. Okay. Alright, we'll see how this works. Picking up random weapons people just drop. It's fine, it's fine. We got weapons. We're good. Huh, it's not letting me... Maybe do... No? It's not letting me shoot for... Maybe they have to be behind me for that to work? Okay, let me try again. Oh. Hold on. Oh, I have to hold it down? Hold on. That's weird, because it's not... Okay, I can't... Maybe I need to grab another item for me to do it again. This one seems to be a bit odd, the way it works. I guess I have to. So you can only do it during the item's action or whatever. Okay. Wow, I don't know how I feel about this the rear attack stuff. It doesn't seem to be very intuitive. I can't really lock onto people for this either, so I can't like. Where are they? Maybe I have to. So let's see. And I have to actually. The problem is I have to actually hit them during this mode or whatever it is. But okay, so if I that. Wow. All right. I just have to actually hit them while doing this. That's the only problem. Yeah. Too bad there's not like a lock-on feature. Maybe I should try to like. I wonder if I should just wait for them to like come into view to try and get them to. So that's gonna wait a hot minute for that though. Try backing out. I'll wait till they get a bit closer. Okay. I need them to get a bit closer. That one's kind of annoying. Alright, well I think I can figure it out. It's just... Anyway. Shields, okay. Charging shields, and charge shields. Colors will change. Alright. Oh, so you don't want it to because you lose speed. Right, that would be kind of dickish to be able to keep hitting us while we're out, so. There we go. Hitting balloons? Oh, good. I have to actually be effective enough with the AI to actually destroy their shields. Hopefully they don't go too fast so I can figure this out. I actually didn't want to turn like that, but I don't know, actually maybe I do. Maybe so I can get in front of them or whatever. Oh, it's a lock-on. I didn't think I had the missile launcher ability. Since it's randomized. Like, wait, am I always gonna get the mine ones? Nope, they didn't even run into any of them. Of course they didn't. Oh, is that the missile launcher? Maybe I'll actually hit them this time. Really? I thought it was supposed to lock on. I should have known that the combat stuff would be the stuff I'd be the most annoyed about. It's usually how it is in a lot of these types of games where they add a feature to it that makes it a bit more complicated than it's supposed to be. Oh my god. They're getting our shields really easily, but not my shields. I was hoping to get to the story stuff, but we're still in the tutorial. I mean, I guess I could skip it at any time, but I still haven't done the first function of the game yet. There we go. Of course, they're hitting me really easily. Boy, it's not looking good. That one's a little bit. I like that one a little bit. That one's a little bit easier to use. Yeah, just gotta get used to it, that's all. Well, like anything, you just gotta learn to walk and go through this whole thing. Let's see, special techniques. Triangle? Okay. That's nice that it doesn't, if you're at first, it doesn't screw you out of that at least. I'd rather it automatically do that, thank you very much. Oh, huh. Interesting. Oh, alright. Okay. Let's see what this looks like. So regularly it just boosts the overdrive. Super guided missile. Oh, that was nice. I like that. Alright. Let me try getting a different weapon and see how that works. Alright, let's wait for him to get ahead. Ow. Water tornado. Okay. That's interesting. Alright, I got a few more to go. I promise we'll get to some story stuff here. But yeah, this game I'm probably, well, I'll wait till I get to the end of the video, I guess. Gauge management. Huh. Let's see. Special techniques. Okay. Raise that EPD gauge. I guess we just have to kind of do a bit of everything, it really seems like. Seems like, seems like drifting seems to be the thing that gets, I mean, there's probably other things to do, but it seems like drifting is the most easiest way to get EPD. Which usually, if you're good at racing, like, depending on the machine you usually use, you usually want to learn how to drift. It allows you to get past certain points a lot faster. But I've never been that great at using cars in games that require drift, or at least drift-specific ones. I'm trying to remember, it was either a PS1 or PS2 game. One of the few regular racing titles that had regular cars in it I liked. It was all about, like, I think it's because I had, like, collecting and stuff like that in it, but I can't recall what the name of the game is. I don't think it was Gran Turismo. I think it was like a Japanese-specific racing title. Like, not like that was obviously came out on the PS1 or PS2, but it's because I had like a lot of weird customization and stuff like that, but I can't recall it. Anyway, starting dashes. Oh yeah, most racing titles have these. 2 is when you want to hit it. Okay, at least this game tells you when you're supposed to do it. Most games you just kind of have to figure out when to do it. Okay. As soon as it said 2, I pressed it. So, which is weird. Usually, don't you usually in most racing games you want to press it like right before the 1 hits or something like that? Huh. At least that's how I recall it from other racing titles. You usually want to hit the boost like right as soon as it counts down. Then you go, okay, boom, and then you go forward. Boost pads. Well, yeah, most racing titles have these types of things. XP. Okay. No, I didn't hit it right. Oh well. Or unless I wasn't supposed to. Hi. Oh, I was hitting them. For some reason, I thought I was just a little bit too far off or whatever. Yeah, I got an achievement. Not that that's what I was going for. I was just doing it just so I could figure out what the game was about. Yes, we did great. Now you girls can make out apparently, because you all love each other. You can't just be friends. You have to be romantically involved with each other. No, I don't really care. I'm trying to think if the Kagura games are like that too. I don't think so. But yeah, we did okay. Alright, let's actually do some of and the prologue just shows that beginning bit there, so. Alright, do we get to choose who are... Okay, so you either got... Oh, I guess we had to play them first, so we get to play as all the characters, so... the Asakusa Girls High Arc. Yeah, we'll at least do that one, but... or at least... I'll do as many as it takes to fill out the rest of the hour-long episode or whatever. But yeah, I'm probably not going to be invested enough in this to, like, do all of them. I'm waking up now. Don't yell in my ear. Oh, they're right next to each other. Okay. Roommate, right. Are you the dark type? You're like, I don't like you, but I really like you. You know, the subsidiary or whatever it is. Yep, you're the bubbly girl, and then, you know. Why do you want to hang out with me every day? Man, this would be my worst nightmare. I'm like a super introvert. If someone like tries to like hang around me for too long, I get like super antsy and annoyed. Like I just like my free time so much that it's just like, you know, you almost want to punch a person, you know, that type of thing. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't be friends with this girl if I met her. I'd just be like, leave me alone! Wait, you've never had a friend before, even though you're perfectly hot looking and you have no blemishes or weird antisocial tendencies like most actual people do? Yeah, no. I don't know how I feel about people who just make friends all willy-nilly. Like, it's almost like there's no effort. Shouldn't friendship be an effort? Does that make sense? Like a lot of these shows, the girls just like, you're my friend now. It's like, well, usually friendship requires more than just saying you're a friend. You know, usually it requires a bit more than just... I mean, obviously in these shows that's not the case, but it just makes it feel like it's not something that's earned, you know? And I'm not saying it should be like a test or it should be hard to earn someone's friendship. I'm just saying it's like when it's given out freely, then is it even worth anything? You know what I mean? I mean, you live in the same room, don't you? Your roommates, right? I'm one of those guys that prefer Misa over Rin, that's for sure. Just her attitude. Although I'm not a really big fan of super dark people either, or goths or whatever, because usually it's kind of like, okay, the world is not all darkness. Okay, get over yourself, you know. Misa-chan. Usually Chan isn't that represented to like younger people or something like that. I don't know. I only know a bit about Japanese culture and wording in specific. Yeah, at least she's being respectful that you. Why can't one character actually admit that they don't like that? They usually just go, "Oh, I'm fine. It's just weird." Yeah. Friendship that we just earned. It's gonna take some time to really get to be friends, you know. There you go. Nothing wrong with calling you by your last name either.
私は並木凛です。長崎の小鹿から来ました。
I don't know what that means, but I know there's a province, but...
似顔絵を描くのが得意です。
Fermented soybeans? Those are your favorite foods? I pity you, my friend.
私の将来の夢は
Actually, I don't have that great of a palate either. I probably shouldn't make
私の
fun.
将来の夢はお母さんみたいなジェットレーサーになることです。
Well, you never heard that in a show or anime before, that's for sure. Although, in Japan, they usually have shows based on almost every profession, whether it be from a cooker to a soccer player to a firefighter. So why not a jet skier, right?
これでもう親友だよね。だからミサちゃん、よろしくね。
Best buds? You don't have any other friends? That's almost pathetic. Apparently she likes jet racing too, otherwise she wouldn't be so serious about this.
私もジェットレーサーなんだ。昔やってた。
Isn't it convenient how you always find people in these stories that conveniently have the same passion you do? They're like, I love jet racing. I also happen to love jet racing. Well, actually, nothing wrong with jet skiing, but they say jet racing, which is a sport. So I know it's for the purposes of the game. They have to find people like that.
じゃあ私たちが出会ったのって運命だね。
Well, I don't know about that. Sounds like a coincidence to me, or poor writing. Or we have to get the story going, folks.
そこどいてもらえるかしら。
Okay, so we have the prissy girls. Although I do like the I guess the maid. I guess that's supposed to be her maid, like she's like a queen or high royalty or whatever, and then her maid over there. Like the outfit, and she's eating a big old. What they called in the 4Kids dub, the rice cakes. They called them jelly-filled donuts. Oh, that was so bad.
毒だけじゃダメなのだ。今すぐここから立ち去るのだ。
Okay, I did not expect the voice to pop out of the maid. I expected something a bit deeper. Not like super deep, but like a bit of a deeper voice because of her size. But okay, we'll go with that.
どうして？
Well, because the rich people are here. You're Pawn Scout. Oh, so each girl comes from a different school. That makes sense.
さあさあ、時間がもったいないのだ。早くどこかへ行くのだ。
God, that voice just throws me off. That body does not scream that voice. And usually the Japanese are pretty good about setting voices to like characters. You know, but is that a rolling pin on your back, or are you happy to see me?
ここはかぐや様と満腹黒丸ちゃんたちのものなのだ。そんな、海はみんなのものやけん、独り占めなんてするかよ。
Yeah, it belongs to everyone. That's why everyone keeps dumping their crap into it.
ここは海じゃなくて川なのだ。
Oh yeah, it is a river, but doesn't the river lead out into the ocean though?
川でもそうだよ。川だってみんなの。
And like most people dump things into the rivers because it's for everyone. Yeah, just Yeah, if you want to talk about like people not taking care of their water sources, you should look at like either New York, like Manhattan or whatever, or London. The water there. Well, not fight, not physically fight, because that'd be boring. It has to be a jet ski battle, you know, like Pokemon battle. Yeah, she said she was a jet skier. So. No other match, huh? No racing, no wrestling, no fighting, no fencing, no fighting around the world. Jet skiing. I mean, we are playing a jet racing game, so. Hey, you wanna? Since you're into jet skiing and I'm into jet skiing, you know, we kind of need to. Yeah, it's pretty obvious. Yeah, because if we team up for the first time, we're easily going to beat these snobbish girls that probably have more experience than we do. Because that's how animes work. Well, she can't say no because then the game would be over. I'm just waiting for her to say stupid or baka at some point. Her personality is pretty obvious. Our name... In this case, our names are not important. Only that the one girl on the maid girl is taking up the whole scene. If you know what I mean. Man, Puku. Okay. Wait, what? Did she say something weird? Oh, kept calling her Chan. No, I've already done that. I didn't realize that the tutorial would play like afterwards. I would have done the story first and then gotten the tutorial, but we'll probably end up losing the first time because, you know, that's usually how it is. But I don't know. If it's the first group, they probably are going to be the easiest, which is weird. You would think those characters would be the ones that would be dressing room. Oh, I bet you can unlock different outfits and stuff like that if you beat the story mode or buy DLC. Usually games like this have like a ridiculous amount of DLC, and it's usually like cosmetic stuff. The worst offender has got to be like Namco Bandai. Holy cow! Do we even have anything unlocked? Oh, so if we just want to erase in her outfit, we can. So she's got. Oh, she could put her in the other girl's outfit. So, well, that's actually a cute outfit. The kind of reminds me of a. Yep, and of course there's jiggle physics. Why not? Oh, that's a. Yes. Hairstyle. What? Oh, they even keep kind of her general theme. I like the color of her hair. Wow, that's some crazy hair right there. Look at that. Who's Ryobi? That must be one of the other girls or whatever. Yeah, I probably should leave her hair alone. Leave those teachers. Oh, we can even change her outfit. That's actually not a bad outfit. I don't really need. I don't know why I'm custom. I just kind of want to look at the features. Wow, they put. I think they put a lot more effort into the customization of the characters than the. Okay, I'm not gonna mess with this anymore because otherwise the game would be over. I'm just gonna leave as is. I just wanted to see what it. I just see what it because I was like, I want to play racing. That's the main fun. That's why I'm here. And what else we got? Oh, can we just look at their? Okay. Whoops. I guess we're good. Okay. I'm not sure, other than changing our character's outfit, I'm not sure if we really can go into customizing the ski. Because wouldn't the big thing about this game be customizing the actual, like, ski itself? So you could, like, min-max it to make sure it's more efficient to your playstyle? And maybe the story mode doesn't go into that. Or maybe this game isn't designed with that in mind. I mean, even Mario Kart had different cars you could swap out to. Wait, did we just... Aren't we... Is it just supposed to be like some friendly competition to two people who just randomly ran into each other? Now we're making this a big spectacle? I would have been like, hold on a second, I didn't want this televised. Okay. Huh. Yeah, it's like, hey, we're just gonna race because I want you off our river or whatever. And then... Wait, didn't you just meet each other and you're already high-fiving each other? Wait, there's other people here? Whoops, I forgot to press the thing at the... Okay, whatever. Okay. Oh, we're not... Oh, okay. Oh, it didn't let me... It didn't let me do that one thing. Huh. I wonder why not. Looks like this is one of those courses you probably don't have to... yeah, it didn't let me do the jets, like when you, it didn't let me do the trick for whatever reason. Oops, I didn't drift. Well, like I said, this is probably a tutorial level, so. Yeah, I'm not doing it. Well, like I said, since it's early, we can kind of mess up a few times and be fine. Oh, and I bet if I hit that switch, it would have opened the thing. I guess you can't. You have to shoot the. I guess you have to shoot the switches. You can't just run into them. Yeah, I'll have to get used to the drifting. Gotta. Ah, that kind of threw me off for a second. I feel like I'm not gonna do a very good job on the later courses, if you know what I mean. I mean, look, I'm decently far ahead, but yeah, it's not letting me do tricks for some reason. Maybe I can only do that certain other levels or something? Almost there. I'm like beating you guys really badly. I mean, it would kind of suck at the first level. They would, yeah, I gotta get used to this drifting or whatever. Just do a little bit of a better job, you know. Yeah, it's not as smooth as I'd like it to be. Then again, we are racing on water, so. Oh yeah, when. Huh. Well, I guess you just have to. Yeah, I guess you just have to start shooting it at a certain. I thought this was one of those where if you just press the button, you would shoot, but looks like it kind of just does it itself, like depending on the weapon. All right, I forgot I had boost. you can tell how much I'm paying attention. Well, I guess that was good. Probably not that good overall. Oh, it's almost like they're partners already, even though they've already I beat them by like 30 seconds. Wow. Oh, and then if you do that, you can unlock accessories. So, and at least they give you a lot of reasons to replay the game, you know, to unlock everything. So, yeah, we'll keep going. We'll see. I assume it's just all about them working together. You know, they've met each other just once and they work together, and then they become the best of buds at the end of the game. So the typical story. Usually these types of stories are usually kind of boring to me because I've seen them like so many times in stories, anime or whatever. Usually it's always the other characters that like if a game has multiple characters, I'm usually into the other characters because they usually use the standard story for the main characters, and then they kind of do odder or more interesting stories for side characters. Usually, not all the time. I mean, heck, this could be just a friendship game for all of them. But some games will give you like really interesting stories for side characters more than the main characters, you know, which is weird. You think you'd want your main characters to be the more interesting ones. But don't get carried away. We just won once, even though we never worked together before, but somehow we won. So, you know. I assume you have to win to continue the story. What would she say if we had lost? Probably try again. Yep, she's got that attitude. That suit really fills her out, if you know what I mean. I guess whoever we raced last might be considered the super rivals of the group. You think it would have been this lady, but I guess not. Let us be off. Away! Wait, you gotta rub our noses in it? Or rub their noses in it? We should, they would have. Well, I don't think this game has a partner switch system, so yes. Where'd you get that from anyway? I guess they know each other?
絶対に負けません。
Because those wetsuits don't leave much to the imagination. So does she got a pocket dimension behind her in her ass or something?
私たちも行こう。
ミサちゃん、聞いてほしいことがあるんだけど。
Well, you gotta tell me that you're secretly a jet ski master or something like that.
私、とっても楽しかった。
Oh, that's it. Well, I mean, I guess that's fun.
ミサちゃんと一緒に水面を駆け抜けるあの感覚、癖になっちゃいそう。
Hey, hey, I'm hooked on a feeling. I'm high on believing.
そう。
Such witty, such gripping dialogue.
だから決めたよ、ミサちゃん。
What are you gonna do?
私、浅草女子高校にジェットレース部。
Didn't you already have a club? In Japan, they have a club for everything. I'm surprised there wasn't a club already.
だって私、ジェットレースやるために上京してきたんだもん。
Why'd you have to capitalize the two? The TO is two jet race.
だから、ジェットレース部作る。
Is she yelling those? Like, is she specifically yelling those words? So I should have a club for it. I don't know Japanese dialect or range of vocalization, so I'm not sure when they're yelling it, except for in certain obvious situations. I doubt she is. Maybe she's emphasizing the word or something.
私はもうジェットレースはやめた。
Oh, you're a has-been.
朝のランニングは体調管理。シミュレーターに乗るのだって。昼休みの暇つぶ
Well,
し。
obviously you haven't given up jet racing, otherwise you'd do something else. There's plenty of things in the world to kill time.
でも
You know, reading, playing video games, running, playing video games.
今久しぶりに走ってみたけど、風は変わらず気持ちよかった。
That's good. You remember those days, I guess.
ミサちゃん、
Oh, she's just remembering the time that her jet skiing got someone killed or something like that. Oh, is it not going to be... I doubt that it's going to be that dark of a storyline.
好きにしろ。私に報告することじゃない。
Well, maybe you do like getting permission.
好きにするね。
Okay.
まったく並木と話していると調子が狂う。
You must not be around very many people then.
リンダだよ、ミサちゃん。
And who talks like that anyway? Whatever. Nope, not gonna do it. She's getting embarrassed. She doesn't want to do it. You know, if she was a respectful friend, she would actually respect her wishes to not call her Chan, but then she keeps calling her Chan throughout the whole game, and then she finds it endearing. You know, see what I mean about friendship? Isn't it about respecting your other friends' boundaries to a point? You know? I'm not that big of a deal harped on this, guys. I'm trying to overemphasize the ridiculousness of sometimes when it comes to conversation. Okay, so you can do some modifications to the jet ski because it said machine shop or whatever. We can buy the stills. Woo. Oh, now we can race as them. Okay, so we can swap out different. I'll do one more race and then I think we'll call it. Let's see, what's this one? Use a trick. Yeah, I tried doing that before and it wouldn't let me for some reason. More than one time, like once, like 2 times in a row, or 2 times during the race. Yeah, we'll do one more, and then I think we'll call it an episode. Santa Claus?
並木だ。
Or Namaki, yeah. What'd you do? Cover her face with your hands or something?
どうしてわかったの？
What do I win? I want you to get the heck out of here.
並木がここに呼び出したんだろう。
Oh yeah, and she probably recognized your voice.
そうだったね。
Let me guess, you're an airhead.
それにしても人がいっぱいおるね。やっぱり東京はすごかね。
The bee's knees? Who talks like that anymore? That's like a 70s term, you know? Or is that 70s or 60s? It might even be older than that, actually. Who translated this?
方言が出てるよ。
Oh, I know certain certain areas in Japan have different dialects. Kind of like in America, how we have southern dialects and stuff like that. Or a Bostonian accent. Yeah, come on. Even though I don't think that's Bostonian, that might have been more whatever, but it's the same point. I guess bee's knees must be like, I guess for her, some type of dialect type of situation. Only around you, lady.
それでは浅草女子高校ジェットレース部神田川ジェットガールズのミーティングを始めます。
What does Kandagawa mean anyway?
どうしてこうなった？なぜ私が部員に登録されているんだ？
She's gonna be face palming a lot. You're mastering the Squall school of face palms, or for those Western style watchers, Jean-Luc Picard.
だってミサちゃんがやりたいなら好きにしろって言ったから。
It does like murder a person?
好きにしろというのはそういう意味じゃない。私を巻き込まないでくれ。
Well, I mean we can't, otherwise the story wouldn't go on.
そうだったの？
Yeah, you can jet ski by yourself. You don't technically need a shooter.
私ミサちゃんとまた走れたらいいなって思って。
Fun is overrated.
それで先走っちゃって、ごめんなさい。
You should have at least asked her first. That was kind of rude. What kind of friend are you?
私ミサちゃんの登録取り消してもらってくる。
Well, there you go. What, are you surprised?
待って、取り消す必要はない。
Well, then why did you get all uppity?
本当に。
You really shouldn't give in to her antics, you know, that's only going to encourage her.
よかった。だって私はミサちゃんと一緒にやりたいから。
You are easily amused, Ren.
そんなこと言われたら、私だって。
You what? You what?
やったー。目指せ神田川杯優勝。
What's the Kandagawa? What does that mean?
神田川杯優勝？
It's only the greatest cup ever. It's like the cup of Christ, you know, it heals you when you drink from it.
気軽に言ってくれるが、そんな簡単なものじゃない。
Yeah, we'll do it just because we're first timers. Well, actually, not technically. You know what I mean.
きっとどうにかなるよ。
Yeah, the anime / JRPG view of things. We'll just do it because we can.
そんなことより、どうして浅草に？ミーティングなら部室でいいだろう。
I mean, depending on the time of year, it probably would be preferable to have it inside.
それはそうなんだけど、私一度浅草に来てみたかったんだ。
She just wanted to go window shopping. You little minx.
見てミサちゃん。このお店で売ってるイルカのキーホルダー、可愛くない？
Ah, Japan, taking capitalism to the next extreme.
確かに。可愛い。
Do you know about dolphins in real life, ladies? I don't think you'd want to hang around with them, that's for sure.
でしょ。部活の創設記念に2つ買ってお揃いにしようよ。
Oh, good. Why not belt buckles? That'd be cooler.
お揃い？
Well, you get embarrassed quite often. Blood's rushing to your head, dude.
そんなことしたらすごく仲良しに見えちゃうよ。
What do you mean, like friends? Yeah, people do that all the time. What do you think,
だってすごく
sexually?
仲良しだもん。私とミサちゃん。
Yeah, I was about to say, Ren sees it as friendship. You think it's something else. Are you into that type of thing? I'm not judging. I thought we'd already be to the racing part already. This episode's gonna be a little longer than I expected. Holy crap, Japanese girl speaking English, you can tell. I assume, is she supposed to be the American character? I mean, her name is Jennifer Peach, so...
これはジェニファーが先に目をつけたの。だからこのキーホルダーはジェニファーのもので。
It always throws me off when you have a Japanese character randomly speaking English, you know, because you can tell, and usually most of the time they're not fluent in it, so it sounds off.
言いがかりはよしてくれ。
Oh, these were the girls during the cutscene that had like the samurai armor or ninja armor, or whatever you want to call it. Although I do like the well, I guess we'll find her name here in a second.
No! ジェニーの方が先でござる。
I like Emily Orange's design, although I am a fan of that type of design in general. But
ミサちゃん、他にもキーホルダーはあるし、
So we're gonna race over a dolphin keychain. Well, I've seen worse reasons to get in the competition.
ダメだ。あのイルカのキーホルダー、私たちが手に入れる。
Wow, you're really adamant about this dolphin thing, aren't you?
このキーホルダーはレアものです。ジェニファーも絶対譲れないね。
Rare treasure? It's a dolphin keychain. I think there's probably a million of them in the back. She's a wholesome otaku? I don't think such a thing as this. Okay, so they are supposed to be ninja.
ここはミサちゃんが大人になるって選択肢は
I'm actually surprised it's Ren who wants to give up.
なんだ。
Oh, scary.
お主たちがジェットレースをやってればそれで蹴りをつけるっていう手もありでござるわ。
Forsooth? Who translated this? Again, you're giving these characters some weird lines.
奇遇だな。
I can speak ye old English too, you know.
私たちは浅草女子高校ジェットレース部神田川ジェットガールズだ。
That didn't really take long for Misa to get enraptured into this more. She seems like one of those girls that would be more.
見たことないチームでござるわ。それなら話が早いでござるな。
Yeah, racing.
レースで決まりよ。
Well, at least it's not violence. Well,
望むところだ。
we do shoot each other, so there is a form of violence involved. So, but yeah, Ren seems like one of those girls. Or not Ren. The other girl seems to be one of those characters that like Ren is more flighty when it comes to stuff, but the other girl would be one of those who'd be really invested. Misa would be really invested in. I assume you can swap if you want to swap out their. If you want to make like one the racer and one the shooter, I assume you could do that. So no, let's just race. I don't want to drag this out even any more than I have to. So I heard in Dark Souls that a lot of the voices in that one were Japanese people doing the voices of English because they wanted the game to be a medieval themed game because of the way it's set, so they would actually have voice actors speak English. And I think if I remember correctly, there is no Japanese. I mean, there's Japanese subtitles, but there's no actual Japanese voice actors for that game, like voice acting, where they speak in Japanese because they wanted to keep a specific like theme to it. So only can get you can only get subbed in Japanese, but not the actual dub, which is interesting. I brought that up just because those one ladies were randomly speaking English. Oh, they're called California Coast. Of course they. Wait, they're Californians that wear ninja outfits. Gosh, oops, I forgot to press boost at the right time. Oh well. That keychain is ours. Yeah, see, I'm not doing tricks like I'm supposed to. Okay. That's a bad start. I should have known that the subsequent other ones would be Whoa. Yeah, I got now that we're in the second track, we got to pay attention to some of the like other features of the game, like it's not letting me do tricks like I want to. Like maybe I'm doing it too late or something. Well, there we go. Yeah, it wasn't letting me do it earlier, so I don't know what the big deal is. Maybe I just wasn't pressing it right or something. Okay, I wasn't supposed to run into this. Now we're actually a decent amount ahead of them, so I don't have to worry about getting smacked out of my shield on a regular basis. Wow, actually, at least according to the map, it looked like I got pretty far ahead. I guess maybe you do have to do that one trick back to back. I don't know how you'd be able to do that, but yeah, I got to get used to this drift. That was a bit out of the way, if you know what I mean. But luckily, I'm a decent speed ahead. So maybe I need to boost over those ramps to get two back to back or something. You have to be careful about using all my EPD because you can use it to boost, or I could. I must have to hit it like at the very beginning, but I was trying to do the where you press them both up, and it wasn't letting me. It wasn't letting me do it. So. I'll try doing like the both left one and see what that does in the future. I wonder if it depends on which trick it is, like with how apparently if you do things right, you can like all of a sudden just jump ahead of the opposing team without having to worry about it. Look at that. I mean, unless I get completely screwed up, like, or screw like things pretty badly, which I don't think I'll do that. Yeah, maybe if I speed in front of them, maybe they're more likely a chance to do two tricks back to back. Because it's got to be what that one is, unless I unlocked it and didn't notice it earlier. This is only two tracks. Oh, someone used the power on me. Oh, if I only had activated that just a little bit sooner. Oh well. Yeah, I assume someone used an ability on me that caused that to happen. I don't know which one it is. It might be one of the weapons, maybe. Wow, I can't believe how like if you do things right, you can just like blow past the enemy. Oh, I bet later tracks aren't like that. I bet at some point they'll be on your butt the whole time. Because like I'm used to games like Mario Kart and stuff that like give the opponents behind like a bit of an advantage if you're so far behind. That way it makes the game a bit more interesting. If you hit a point and you just completely dominate everyone, that kind of gets boring after a while because then you're like, oh, no challenge. Yay! Yeah, they kind of stopped chasing me after a while, so. Cool. I beat them by like 20 seconds, wow. Oh no, I guess I did do the more than one time, okay. I guess I must have unlocked it without noticing, so. Most of the trials don't seem to be. I wonder, can you get an S rank, or is A the best? I bet S is the best. Usually in a lot of the games they have S rank be the best rank, but alright, we'll finish out this little story bit and then we'll call it. I probably should have ended it a little earlier, maybe skip doing the tutorial for later or whatever, but that would be funny if they were racing this whole time for the dolphin keychain and then someone else came up and just snatched it while they were all doing that.
Oh my god!
What? Oh, so basically these girls are super weebs. That's pretty much what this game's telling me.
恐るべしジャパニーズ忍者ガール。乾杯でござる。
Though we aren't ninjas, though.
今回はやられちゃったね。残念だけど、キーホルダーはユウのものよ。
The dolphin keychain is ours, punks.
敗者は得るものなし。勝負は無情でござる。
You gain nothing? Don't you usually gain... Isn't losing... You usually gain something from it, like a better perspective or try harder or something? I don't know.
そんなことないよ。
Are you gonna tell us the lesson of this episode?
What?
Well, don't be that shocked.
二人と試合できて楽しかったもん。勝ち負けだけじゃなく、分かり合えた気がしたよ。
You could say that about anything. Why would you have to explain that to people? Oh, because we need to shove this idea in front of the viewers because they don't understand for some reason.
Oh, ユウジョウというやつです。
The power of friendship. Make me gag.
Yesterday の敵は Today の友でござるな。
Well, I don't know if we were really enemies. I mean, you're being a bit extreme in this case.
このイルカさんは私たちがもらうけど、二人には別のキーホルダーをプレゼントするね。
But they wanted the dolphin one, so wouldn't that just be like kicking dirt in the wound?
新しいライバルにもらったプレゼント。これは立派なレアものだよ。
I don't know if we're rivals either, lady, but...
ありがとう。一生大事にするでござる。
Wow, that's kind of sad. That seems like you're enjoying yourself.
あれ、ミサちゃん、今笑った？
Yeah, she's supposed to be tsundere. You're not supposed to laugh when you're tsundere.
笑ってない。
Yep.
嘘だ、絶対笑ってたよ。
No one acts like that in real life.
ジェニファーもバッチリルッキングしたです。
Well, cat's out of the bag now.
エミリーもでござる。
Got 3 witnesses to your crime of laughing.
ミショか、笑顔のミサちゃん、マジミショか。
Dorbs. Oh god, choke me now.
みちょかくないから。というか、みちょかって何？
I don't know either, Misa. I really don't.
可愛いって意味だよ。
Well, couldn't you just say kawaii or cute then?
ミサちゃんの笑顔、ミショか。
I want to punch her now.
だから笑ってないって言ってる。
もう、じゃあ笑わせるからいい。
Well, how? You could tell a funny joke.
こちょこちょこちょ。
Well, now that's invading my personal space, and I will not allow it.
バカ、やめろ。やめて。
Oh, that's another worst nightmare, being touched like that.
ほら、笑った。
Ladies and gentlemen, she laughed. Throw her in jail.
ふざけないで。もう帰る。
Bye.
ごめん、ミサちゃん、待ってよ。
I think you should leave her alone for a little while. Just saying. And then the California Ninja Girls were just like, well, that's how things go. Wompa-da-bum-pa-da-bum-bum. Well then, new costumes, everything like that, and machine parts. Cool. Yeesh, can unlock everything now. Giving us a sense of pride and accomplishment. Well, that's it. I think we're gonna call it there, though, folks. So that's the Kandagawa Jet Girls game. How is it? It's okay. It's definitely more of a fan servicey game than anything. The Jet scheme seems okay, but it doesn't seem as probably polished as it could be. It feels a bit wonky in places overall. And I do like the fact you can at least customize the mechs and everything like that. So there's that, and obviously customize the girls. So at least you can do something different if you're tired of looking the same model over and over again. And they got different character models to choose from. I assume they have their own benefits and weaknesses. But it's an okay game. It's definitely a niche game and it's gonna have its own audience. Definitely not something I would keep or own myself. I usually tend not to keep games like these. I usually tend to buy like either RPGs or Dark Souls games, stuff like that. That's kind of like stuff I could keep playing. These games you can keep playing, but I'm not really a fan of jet ski. Although I did like Wipeout back in the day. But yeah, I think the thing it has going for it is obviously the Japanese girl look slash fan service, which, yeah, if you like that, it's fine, but not my cup of tea. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this playthrough, this little first impressions video. I am definitely not gonna, unlike what I've said before in other videos, I'm definitely not gonna finish this game and do all the story bits. I don't care enough about this to do that. I assume someone online's probably done all the stories or put them on the videos, so if you like them, you can check it out there. But hopefully if I convince you either buy this game or save some money and not buying it, all the better. But anyway, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next video.